Think how bad you were as a student driver. Now, do you want the equivalent of that to be DJing your wedding? Ugh. Beautiful party people, it is Trego with Trego the DJ, and we are back with some unsolicited wedding advice because no one asked for it. Thank you for tuning in, and we've got a good one today. How much should you spend for your wedding DJ? A pertinent question, and this was born out of necessity. Whenever I'm not available for a certain date, I always ask the couple, hey, let me match you up with somebody. Let me ask you some questions. What kind of music you like? What kind of energy level on the mic do you want? And what is your overall budget for your wedding DJ? And the answers have been shocking. I've gotten as low as $300, $500, and I feel like people don't even know where to begin with these. So hopefully you can use this video to say, okay, at least we can start in this direction. I have a love-hate relationship with the knot, but they did do an interesting nationwide survey about the average budget of a wedding, and they broke it down by state. So all the way in Utah, it's $19,000, and in New Jersey, it's $53,000. So you can kind of figure out what is my state's average price point and then base your budget off of that. So I'd say that's a good starting point. Most wedding planners would say about 10% of your overall budget should go towards your overall entertainment. So in Arizona, where I'm filming this right now, it is $29,000 for the average wedding. Round numbers, $3,000 for the entertainment at your wedding. Now, your entertainment consists of any of the following: DJ, MC, or band. That's kind of interchangeable. But there's also lighting involved. There's also photo booth involved. There's also live musicians. There's magicians if you want it. There's all sorts of different things. So that's your overall budget for all the entertainment combined there. Now, again, with the knot, I don't know how they got this number, but the national standard for a DJ is $1,200 to do, I believe, ceremony, cocktail hour, and reception. So that is, you know, a good anchor to say, okay, $1,200 is the average for a wedding DJ. But just like buying a car, you can get a Kia or you can get a Ferrari. You can get somebody who's on Craigslist for $300, $500, and you can also get somebody who's $3,000 to walk into the door and rock your event. There's lots of different price points there, and it all really comes down to experience. The people on Craigslist, they don't think that they're up to the market standard. They don't think that they bring enough value to your big day. So I want to have a quick exercise. Think back to when you were 16 years old. Think back to when you were a student driver. Think how bad you were as a student driver because you only had a few dozen hours on the road. But hopefully, years and years and years later, hours and hours and hours on the road, you become a better driver. Well, that's the exact same thing with a wedding. The more weddings that you do, the more time on the mic, the more time on the dance floor, the better you're going to be. And that's why prices raise as people get more experience and they get more comfortable. It's supply and demand. There is a demand to have a great DJ who knows what they're doing, who's absolutely going to kill the dance floor, give you the magic carpet ride experience so that you don't have to worry about a thing. And I would say industry standard is pretty low. The average wedding DJ is not that good, and the average wedding DJ is charging $1,200. So again, you're probably gonna wanna go over that $1,200 price point. And likewise, somebody who's charging less than $1,000 thinks that they are below average. They think that they are below the average level of excellence for a wedding DJ. So I would not go below $1,000. I would stay right around there at the very least for ceremony, cocktail hour, and reception. Man, I am charged up on this one. So how do you specifically choose a DJ for your wedding? Well, at the end of the day, it really comes down to personality. Ultimately, you're gonna have to like this person because they are going to be celebrating you on the biggest day of your life. And if you wouldn't actually hang out with them outside of the wedding, I wouldn't recommend them being your DJ. Next week, we're gonna go through a series of questions that you should ask your wedding DJ as you're interviewing them, looking to make this decision and seeing if you guys fit. We're gonna have to wait till then. You know the drill on this one. This is just my unsolicited wedding advice. This is Trego, out.